Alton Towers Resort is one of Britain's biggest theme parks. The history of the attraction dates back over 100 years, and 2020 will be its 40th season of operating as a theme park. In this new series we are taking a look at the history of some of Alton Towers' most iconic attractions. This is Theme Park Realm, and today we are taking a look at the history of the Thunderlooper.
Many who visit Alton Towers are brave. But to ride the Thunderlooper, you have to be very brave.
The Thunderlooper started its life as a ride called King Cobra, and it opened originally in 1977 at King's Dominion Park located in Virginia, USA. The ride operated here until 1986. It was then moved over to Jolly Roger Amusement Park in Maryland, USA. In 1990, Tussauds bought Alton Towers. At this point, of course, the corkscrew had already been open for 10 years, and they were looking for the next big thrill ride to bring to Alton Towers. The Thunderlooper was installed and opened at Alton Towers in 1990. The ride was located in a previously disused area behind what is now the Forbidden Valley Skyride Station. The name of the Thunderlooper was chosen due to the distinctive noise the ride made when it was launched through the loop. Subsequently, the ride's area was named Thunder Valley. It then later became Forbidden Valley after the installation of Nemesis in 1994, which continues of course to operate to this day. The ride itself consisted of a huge valley of track. In the middle of the valley was a huge vertical loop. The ride's train was propelled out of the station, reaching speeds of up to 53 miles per hour. It then went straight through the loop, then up a large incline before falling backwards, travelling backwards through the loop and into the station brakes. It would climb backwards up the second incline and then roll back forwards into the station before coming to a complete stop. As the ride was a shuttle coaster, there was only one train. However, due to its short ride cycle, it was able to get through the queues quite consistently. Something that did make this ride unique was the fact that the actual trains themselves only featured a lap bar restraint, despite the ride actually going upside down. To put Thunderlooper's speed into perspective, Rita achieves a maximum speed of only 8 miles an hour more than Thunderlooper during its launch section. Thunderlooper was the first ever launch coaster at Alton Towers. At the time, the modern launch systems such as the hydraulic launch in Rita had not yet been invented. The Thunderlooper used a huge 40-ton counterweight. This weight could be found inside a large tower just below the first climb of the ride experience. The counterweight was attached to a system of pulleys. Once the counterweight was dropped, it would push the train forwards and propel it to its maximum speed before disconnecting from the train just before the loop. The entire ride experience lasted around 30 seconds. Unfortunately, during the Thunderlooper's operation at Alton Towers, new restrictions came into place, meaning that the park were no longer able to have rides which could be visible from areas outside the theme park or above the tree line. Existing rides in the resort such as the corkscrew could just about get around this. The corkscrew in particular did have some of its higher track sections painted green just to blend in. However, due to the Thunderlooper's sheer size, it was not possible to camouflage the track. In addition to this, the ride itself was extremely loud, due to its propulsion system as mentioned earlier. There were also increased maintenance costs as the track of the ride itself was found to have cracks, and the ride's train consistently required repairs in its later years. These factors unfortunately led to its demise, and it was removed from the park in 1996. After the ride was removed, the area was used to house the Blade, a pirate ship which needed to be moved for the construction of Oblivion, and it also housed the Ripsaw, which was a Huss topspin that operated at the park until quite recently. Unfortunately, at the end of the 2019 season, the Blade was also removed, and so the whole area where the Thunderlooper was is now free, and we're certainly excited to see if they will develop on that area in the future. After the Thunderlooper was closed, it was actually moved over to Hopi Hari theme park in Brazil. The ride opened in Hopi Hari for their 1999 season, and it actually still operates to this day. It currently has a blue and red colour scheme with a Superman theme. It's barely recognisable from what it once was. Thunderlooper is quite possibly one of the most missed rides from Alton Towers past, and with the blade and ripsaw now both removed, its space could be home to a brand new attraction sooner than we think. As always, thank you very much for watching. If you did enjoy, please consider subscribing to the channel, and I'll see you in the next video.